Gray needs $79 to buy a concert ticket. He has $13 in his piggy bank and gets $25 by completing chores from around the house. How much more money does he need in order to buy his concert ticket? This is set up much like it was in first grade, but it gets a little tricky because in first grade, we were adding up to 20, and so we could just draw little pictures. Maybe I could draw some dollars or a piggy bank, and I could draw a quick sketch about his concert tickets, but these numbers are getting bigger, and that's no longer efficient. So when we represent with a model or a picture, we're representing with a part-whole mat. So that's just one thing to note as I'm solving this today, okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remember that I read my word problem at least 3 times because great mathematicians and readers reread to make sure they fully understand what's happening in the problem. So, okay, I'm gathering that Gray needs money to buy a concert ticket, and I do know how much he needs, okay? So I know in total, or the whole amount that he needs, we already know that. The whole amount that he needs is $79. So I'm going to put that in my part-whole mat as the whole number. This is how much money he needs. Okay, so far he has some money in his piggy bank and he earned some money completing chores. So he got $13 that he saved in his piggy bank. I'm going to just write PB for piggy bank. And then he has $25 from completing chores. It's asking how much more does he need to get to that total of 79. How many more dollars does he need? So now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking about how I'm going to solve the problem. Well, I know I need to know first how much money he already has. So part plus part equals whole. But I also have a missing part, and we know whole minus part equals part. So I'm going to find out what this first part is. Now, if you're a parent watching, that little rhyme may have confused you a little bit, but that is a rhyme. Not really even a rhyme. It's a saying that we use with the kids to really help them with setting up this model. But we know our first step that we're going to have to figure out is how much money Gray has right now, because we're trying to figure out how much more does he need, and we first have to figure out, okay, how much does he even have right now? So for my equation, for the first step, I'm going to add how much he has in his piggy bank, that's 13, to how much he earned from chores, that's the number 25. And again, because I'm an organized mathematician and my numbers are getting bigger, they'll even get up to the thousands in second grade, I'm going to start a really good habit of organizing my numbers and placing the digits in their place value chart. So 13 plus 25 to figure out how much money he has so far. I see that 3 plus 5, I already know automatically because I've been practicing my facts, and I may already know that 3 plus 5 is 8, and that's less than 10. So I probably don't need the pictorial model in this case. I could show it in expanded form, or I could show it in pictorial model just so that parents can see, and kids, you can see a different strategy you might want to use. I'm going to show you expanded form. So 13 in expanded form is 110, so 10 plus 3. When we break apart 25 into expanded form, it's 20 plus 5. If I don't know 3 plus 5 automatically, this is not the strategy for me. The strategy for me would be to draw it pictorially. So 1, 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 25, 10, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Now, parents and kids, you don't have to show both strategies. I'm showing you here which strategy to use when.